What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. This video is going to kick off another series that I'm going to be putting out on YouTube based around my favorite YouTube channels that I love to learn from, revolved around the stock market, day trading, finance, and business. If you're interested in this series or enjoy my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the great information and knowledge that I'm packing into these videos so you don't miss out. So without further delay, let's jump into this video and kick off the YouTube series of my favorite YouTube channels to learn from. Kicking off the series, I gotta go back to my roots. The guy that got me into the stock market and interested in the stock markets, one of the very first videos that I've started watching when I was first getting interested in the stock market and day trading is Timothy Sykes. Tim Sykes. Love him or hate him, he has been around in the stock market for close to 20, if not over 20 years. He knows what he's talking about, and what I really love about Timothy Sykes is he's really motivational and he's really upfront. He preaches so much that the weak will not survive in the stock market. It takes a lot of hard work. Lazy people will not succeed at this. And he even gets to the point sometimes where he's yelling at you to get your butt in gear and get to work, because it is a lot of work and a long journey if you're interested in becoming a day trader and an investor in the markets. You got a lot to learn. I will give Tim Sykes one thing though. He is very good at marketing. If you can get over him always plugging his DVDs, his Profitly chat room, his Tim Sykes Student Millionaire Challenge. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks on how you could take advantage and learn from Tim Sykes just by going through on his YouTube page. His YouTube page is really underestimated, and a lot of people overlook a lot of the golden content that's on his channel. And I'm also going to show you guys some other YouTube channels that he's affiliated with that you can go ahead and add and learn from. Websites that Tim Sykes has created that you can look at as well to learn about the stock market. To kick things off, one, I'm not being paid by Tim Sykes or getting commissions or getting a kickback. I'm not affiliated with Tim Sykes at all. I'm purely making this video to show you guys what's out there and where I started learning when I started learning about the stock market and day trading 4 years ago. The stuff that Tim Sykes is putting out now and recently is a bunch of fluff and advertisements compared to what I was watching him put out 3-4 years ago. Nowadays, he's all about the stocks to trade platform that he's putting out, the really overpriced trading platform, Stocks to Trade with Tim Bowen. With his newer videos on his YouTube page, you'll really see him pushing that Stocks to Trade platform a lot. And I mean a lot. So what you simply got to do is when you go to the Tim Sykes YouTube channel, go to all his videos, click this videos tab here, and it will load up all his videos, and then come over here to sort by and go down to date added, the oldest. Click that and it will reload up all his videos beginning from day one when he first started posting videos to YouTube. Start right here and start working your way down. There is so much great information and golden nuggets in all of these videos from 11 years ago, 10 years ago, 9 years ago when he was posting videos and just starting out on YouTube. He's been trading since 1998, 1999. You know, he's the famous trader. He always says it, and he still says it. He's the guy that took his bar mitzvah money and turned it into over $1 million while he was in college. After learning about Tim Sykes for a while and watching a lot of his videos, Tim Sykes, with a lot of his videos, he doesn't really teach technical trading. Tim Sykes is more of a fundamental trader. Tim Sykes is really good about reading SEC filings, press releases, and he's really good at shorting pieces of crap, penny stocks, OTC stocks, pink sheet stocks. You'll notice with Tim Sykes in a lot of his videos, he's not really talking about price action, support and resistance levels. He's always talking about digging into the companies, looking for the story of the company, digging into the fundamentals, the SEC filings, the news that they put out, looking on the internet web browser, searching up the company name, seeing what they've put out on the internet, seeing what other people are saying about the company. He's a really good investigator, I would say, when it comes to the stock market, which makes him a really good short trader. And again, with Tim Sykes, he's really, 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 really good at marketing. So you got to get over the hump of him always trying to push his trading DVDs and his premium chat rooms onto you. Because to me, it's not really worth it. I went off on my own and on eBay, and I was able to get actually all of Tim Sykes' DVDs that he's putting out for a really, really, really low discounted price. And if you head over to Profitly.com, where he has all of his trading DVDs for sale, and you don't get a physical copy, you get an online streamed version. But he's just asking outrageous prices for these DVDs. How to read SEC filings. He's selling it for $400. Penny stocking part duh, $500. Spikeability, $1,000. One of his most popular one, How to Make Millions DVD, going for $300. And then we have Tim Grotani's Trading Tickers. A lot of people like this one as well, selling for almost $2,000. So very, very high-end priced DVDs. And you'll hear him say in his YouTube videos, it's information and knowledge that you'll know for a lifetime. And if you're really dedicated, you're looking at this as an investment for your knowledge. But after personally going through and watching all of Tim Sykes' DVDs, is it worth it? My opinion, no. You will notice a lot of times in all of these DVDs, it's recycled over and over and over and over again. Recycled content over and over. Tim Tactics, Tim Raw, Spikeability. 3 of them right there. All of these DVDs, honestly, are mostly focused around fundamentals, not technical trading. He doesn't actually sit down and break down charts and price levels. Like I said before, he's more of an investigator. He likes to dig into the fundamentals and the SEC filings. And he shows you how he does that, the different websites he likes to use, and all that good stuff. All these DVDs here that he has, all you simply got to do is go through and watch all of his YouTube videos from 10, 9, 8, 7 years ago, and it will pretty much sum up all of his DVDs. And you'll notice a cycle of what he's doing over and over and over and over again. It's a lot of videos on his YouTube channel to go through here. A lot. And there are a lot of great videos in here. There are a lot of haters out there that kick at Tim Sykes, saying he's a fraud. And honestly, this is the dude that I've seen the most out of in content, being active, and posting his trades than any other stock trader out there that sells a service. And also, another thing I want to point out with Tim Sykes' DVDs, if you are still interested in his DVDs, just a fair warning, a lot of these DVDs are very outdated. A lot of these DVDs were recorded around 2005, 2006, 2007, right around the time of the economic crash, just before and just after the economic crash. So these DVDs are a little outdated. And you could tell it when you're looking at them and watching them. A lot of them, he's just standing in front of a green screen and going through a slideshow of stock charts, SEC filings, and news releases, and breaking down his trades that made him a lot of money. But the Timothy Sykes YouTube channel, most definitely go and subscribe to this channel. Watch his older videos and start working your way down. You will find a lot of great golden nuggets in his library of videos. Hopefully he doesn't see this and then get stubborn and then delete all of his real early videos, but I doubt it. Or if he has one of his students watch this and gets mad over what I said and goes and tells on me to him and ruins it for all of us, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Because I have seen Tim Sykes have great content on here, like his Trader Checklist DVD was on YouTube for absolutely free for years. And then he took it off and then posted it back onto Profitly and put a price tag on it of $400, $500. Another YouTube channel that Tim Sykes is affiliated with is Answer Stock. There are a total of 14 videos, and they're around 15 to 20 minutes long per video. And what it is like a podcast where they're answering fans' questions, and they're just talking about day trading and stock market topics. The traders that are in Answer Stock, of course, are Tim Sykes, Superman, and Matt Owens. And the more YouTube videos of Tim Sykes that you watch, you will see a lot of reoccurring traders he'll either talk about or meet with and talk about in his videos. Traders like Matt Owens here, Superman, Tim Gertani, Roland Wolf, Steven Ducks. But this is a great little podcast YouTube thing that they did 3 years ago. And it's most definitely worth watching all these episodes and taking notes from. They talk about a lot of really good topics. It kind of sucks that they discontinued Answer Stock. And you can see here, just based on the videos, there's not really many views on it. So not many people know about it. 576 views. The top views is 4.3 thousand views. And this video was released 3 years ago. So around 1,300 people a year are watching these videos. That's not many. So not many people know about this. And that explains why they discontinued it, because it just didn't take off the way they thought it would. And I will leave links to all of these YouTube channels down in the description down below. And I'm helping you guys out. Help me out by hitting that subscribe button, joining the Trading Learning 101 community where we all grow as traders, and you don't miss out on the jam-packed videos I put out weekly, filled with great knowledge about the stock market and day trading. And then I have a YouTube playlist that I want to show you guys as well. The YouTube playlist is a TV series, and it's called Wall Street Warriors. They have all 3 seasons of Wall Street Warriors on YouTube. I will share this playlist down in the description down below. And this was a TV show that Tim Sykes started at the beginning of season 1. You can see him right here. But when he was first starting up his own little hedge fund, he moved down to New York, got an apartment. If you haven't seen this show, Wall Street Warriors, it's a must watch. Most definitely. It is jammed-packed, filled with great knowledge, and it's just fun to watch too if you're interested in the stock market world. And here's the Stocks to Trade YouTube channel. This is mainly ran by Tim Bowen. but Tim Sykes is the mastermind and the head guy behind Stocks to Trade. If you go back to his YouTube channel, Tim Sykes, and watch his old videos from 10 years ago, he was still talking about Stocks to Trade. He would always talk about he was making something for the future of day traders, and just seeing it put out and people are actually using it now. You could just see way back then how excited he was about this Stocks to Trade project he was working on, and he would just mention it from time to time in his videos. But for me, Stocks to Trade and the platform is very, 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 very overpriced and is not worth it. And they sucker in a lot of new people into that platform when they really don't need it. But if you're interested in the Stocks to Trade platform and any of the videos, I will leave a link in the video description as well. And then another YouTube channel I want to talk about is the Steady Trade podcast, hosted by Tim Bowen and Steven Johnson. It's a weekly podcast. Every week they go over a new topic and discuss it in the podcast. They will have special guests that they will bring onto the Steady Trade podcast and interview. They'll bring on Tim Sykes here and there. They'll bring on new traders, Jim Rogers, Ryan Sellers, Roland Wolf was on it, Tim Gertani, a lot of Tim Sykes Millionaire Challenge students or his successful students you will see on the Steady Trade podcast. But it is a very good podcast, and this podcast doesn't get that many views when it should. It's a good podcast. You could see here 309 views, 380 views, and it was put out 3 weeks ago. 268 views, not many views at all. And that's one thing. I know this video that I'm making right now is going to be very, very long, but not enough people put in enough time into learning about the stock market and actually getting interested in the stock market and learning from other people. There are a lot of lazy people out there. You will see a lot of people come and go in this market and in this game. People either don't have enough time, they make up all kinds of excuses, and most importantly, they don't have a passion for the stock market. You have to have a passion for the stock market, have that desire to want to learn about it. You don't have to force yourself to watch videos, study, take notes, and observe the knowledge. If you're still around and you're watching this video, congratulations. You're one of the few percent has it in you that has a chance at being a trader. Most people watch 1-2 minutes and they move on to something else. They get distracted real easily, or they think a lot of stuff is boring. If you have a passion for something and a desire for something, you're not going to get bored with the content. You're going to be focused the whole time, absorbing the information that you're seeing and hearing. But the Steady Trade podcast, if you don't know about it, now you do. I will leave a link for it in the video description. Great podcast. They put a new episode out weekly, and it's another one of Tim Sykes' projects. Now I have a website by Tim Sykes that I want to go over. I made a video that completely went over the Investimonials website. I will leave a link in the description of this video to that video, so I don't have to repeat myself over and over again. But this is another website created by Tim Sykes that pretty much has anything related to the stock market is in this website, with reviews and on a 5-star rating from brokers, trading books, trading DVDs, trading platforms, prop firms, websites, you name it, it's on this website. And then last but not least, we have the Tim Sykes Twitter account. I don't normally seek out what Tim Sykes is putting out on Twitter, but like I've said earlier in this video, Tim Sykes is very motivational. He puts out a lot of motivational quotes and tweets, and I like to physically see that every day because it gets me going and going. Like every morning, Tim Sykes will tweet, "Good morning, rise and grind. I love seeing that every day when I wake up because it just gets me fired up and going and wanting to work harder than anybody else. And in the stock market, the Wolf of Wall Street, why do you think they call it the Wolf of Wall Street? It's a very cutthroat game. The weak will not survive, and you gotta work your butt off and work hard to get what you want. And once you're on top, you gotta keep fighting and grinding it out because the market is changing all the time. People are getting smarter. Machines and technology is getting smarter. Algorithms are changing every day, every week, every month, every year. But there's one thing that never changes in the stock market, and that's human behavior and emotions. Majority of traders and people who want to get involved with the stock market do not know how to handle their emotions, and they will fail miserably. But Tim Sykes posts a lot and retweets a lot of his students. You'll just see a lot of nonsense on the Twitter. You'll see a lot of his students post pictures. I'm studying, I'm that 1%, staying at it, and then you'll never hear from him again. It's like these new people catch on to Tim Sykes and then they start eating up his content and get all motivated and into it, thinking that they're gonna be a millionaire. And then they start, look at, you got a guy right here, no days off, posting a picture that he's studying, watching his videos. Guarantee you, go back to his page in a couple months, you won't see him posting about the stock market or studying ever again. And Tim Sykes loves to repost his students studying or having success. And he posts a lot of his students studying. So that's why I don't really keep tabs on what Tim Sykes is tweeting, because majority of it is he's retweeting his beginner students, what they're saying and they're studying, showing off. At the end of the day, no one cares if you're studying. Nobody. You gotta make it your priority to study and stay on top of it. You shouldn't have to go off and show off to your guru that you're studying. People do this because studying's lonely and they want other people to know and show off that they're studying and working. And here's another one. Rewatching my favorite Tim Sykes DVD, How to Make Millions. Gotta put in the work. Hashtag study hard. Hashtag focused. Hashtag tunnel vision. Hashtag dream chaser. Just goes to show, if you want to follow Tim Sykes on Twitter, go ahead. I follow him, but I don't, like I said, keep tabs of what he posts. If I was you, I would just stick to his YouTube channel and answer stock. Start at the beginning of when he first started posting and work your way to his most recent videos. And then you'll see what I'm talking about with all the fluff that he's just been putting out the past year, 2 years. I'm really glad I got a hold of Tim Sykes' videos when I did, when I first started. Compared to what he's putting out now, it's a big turnoff in my opinion. His older stuff is top-notch stuff all day. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I am sorry this video is so long, but there was just so much ground to cover in this video. And Tim Sykes was one of my very first trading gurus that I've learned from when I first got interested in the stock market. So I had to completely break down Tim Sykes and what he has out there for free. If you guys want more content on Tim Sykes, leave comments down below, video recommendations, your experiences with Tim Sykes, your opinion on his videos. What do you guys think about Timothy Sykes? If you're new to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, you guys. Every single one of you count. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I will appreciate it. And this is the end of episode 1 in my favorite YouTube channels that I love to learn from on YouTube. Until next time, everybody, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Later, everybody.
The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?